There we go, everybody. We got our first date just here, the Sun Inn. An inn since at least 1575. I'm not too sure how Alice is doing. I'm hoping she don't see me coming from this direction. The town is quite small, so the likelihood is we will pass each other along our actual journey. Well, a big hello everybody and welcome to the next episode. I am with Alice today.
Hello.
And we're going to be doing another History Street challenge, and this time we have come to Hitchin in Hertfordshire, and it's a beautiful market town, and we're standing in the market square at the moment. I'll just give you a quick look, everybody. So there's your first view of Hitchin Market Square, and to me it resembles something that you'd probably find on the continent somewhere. We don't get beautiful market squares like this in the UK very often. And so we'll be competing against each other. So this is our third challenge.
Third History Street challenge, yes.
And so far, Alice, well, the first one was a...
First one was a draw.
Yeah,
we found the same date of 1602 in Hertford.
Yeah. Alice won the second one.
Won the second one, so it's about time that I won again. Or are you going to win?
I'm going to be giving you the run for your money this time, believe me. I'm going to be running.
Okay.
Okay. I think we're ready.
I think we're ready.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, I'm actually starting here at Marketplace, so I'm just outside Gatwood's for Jewelers. This wonderful old jewellery shop was established in 1760 by James Gatwood, and I'm going to be heading down this road. So we're walking down Sun Street, and I need to keep my eyes peeled for some early dates. There we go, everybody. We got our first date just here, the Sun Inn. An inn since at least 1575, host to the local magistrates and Art Deanery Court Assembly Room, built in 1770. So this building was built in 1770, but there's been an inn on this site since 1575. I'm just going to take a quick look down this back street just here. Beautiful old building here, everyone. Okay. Worth a little look. It looks nice down here. Okay. Back on the main drag, everyone, and see what we can find. Here we go, everyone. We've got our second date, 1765, Angel Vaults. It says this grade 2 listed building dates from 1675 and was originally a commodious family home. In the yard behind the house was the brewery, established by the Crabbe family in 1885. Hitchin Conservative Party moved into the building, remaining here until it became the Angel Vaults. The name is from the medieval inn that stood next door but one on the site of 1 to 3 Sun Street until the 17th century. Sun Street had been named Angel Street for the preceding 2 centuries. The old Angel Vaults were an L-shaped timber and plaster building with a tiled roof and coach arch. By the 1950s it was in a poor condition and demolished, but its name lives on. There we go, everyone. Now, I was considering running around this town, but I think it's just too beautiful. I think I might take my time, actually, as long as I stick within that 30 minutes. There you go, we got another date. Established 1966. It's our third date, and that's this barber shop just there. So we've got 3 dates so far. 1975, that's our second date. Going back in time, which is good. Winning date last time for me was 1823 oh, another date there, 2012 on that shop there, 2012, there we go. But we're already back at 1975. Okay, I'm going to head in this direction, so we're walking along Bridge Street. That's interesting, Hitchin Priory is across the road. It's hard to know which direction to go in. Everywhere looks really interesting. But I'm going to run across the road here because I can see a blue plaque. And I think this is Hitchin Priory down here, just in front of us. My apologies everyone for this glare of that sun. So there we go everybody, Hitchin Priory, founded in 1317. It says after its dissolution in 1539 it became home of the Delmay Radcliffe family until 1964. I'm going to grab a photograph of that blue plaque. There we go everybody, there's our 4th date. And it's certainly really nice. So there we go. You can see Hitchin Priory there, just behind us. Look at these old blocked up windows just here. It's quite interesting, isn't it? These actually look like leper windows to me. So people diseased with leprosy in the medieval times would have watched anything happening from inside this priory from here, and food would have been passed through those windows. Okay, I'm going to head back up in this direction. Well, I'm not doing too badly so far. That date, I think it was 1317 if I remember rightly. 14th century anyway. Right, now I can go in 2 directions here. Take a left or a right. They both look really interesting, and I'm not I'm gonna go left. I'm gonna see what we got up there, and if I've got time I'm gonna head right. Here we go, we got our 5th date. It says North Hertfordshire Civic Award 1979, District Council. Something to do with that building. It doesn't really give much detail on that.
If you're enjoying these History Street Challenge videos, why not join the challenge? Organise your own 30-minute street challenge. Upload your video to YouTube or other social media sites and share the experience with us, your friends and subscribers. Don't forget to hashtag your video or social media links with hashtag History Street Challenge. You can find more details about this History Street Challenge on my website, and the link is coming up now. and can also be found in the description of this video. This is a challenge for 2 or 3 people. Competitors can either start and finish in the same location or change or start and end at different locations. The idea is to search for streets for hidden dates relating to an object, building, or from a dated event from history. These dates can either be written on buildings, on foundation plaques, blue plaques, fountains, tops of drain pipes, lamp posts, or other items of street furniture.
There we go, we've got another date across the road. It's not as old as the last one, it's Thompson's Yard. And it's dated 2006, so it's a foundation stone. Just up there on that building to commemorate this building. We'll grab a quick photograph of that. Right, I think this road is actually a dead end, but I'm going to complete the street, going past another old pub, Cooper's Arms. Can't see any dates written on there. 1854 is the date to beat. Beautiful architecture around here, but there's certainly some stunning old buildings here in Hitchin. This is good news, everybody. We're coming up to what looks like it might be our 6th plaque. Oh, there we go. Wow. Here lived George Chapman, poet, playwright and translator, 1559 to 1634. Get a better shot of that building. So the playwright George Chapman actually lived in this house. Stunning. Look at that beautiful little house next door. Just over here we've got another, we've got some, I'm actually going to head into this garden. There's some plaques in here. So we've got this on this wall in memory of Reginald L. Hine, FSA-FR, History S, 1883 to 1949, solicitor, man of letters and historian of his town. So there we go, commemoration there for Reginald L. Hine. And I'll grab a photograph of that. And we have another one just over here. It's quite hard to read. It mentions something about Ralph Skinner, gentleman, 1678. I'm going to take a photograph of that and see if I can read that properly when I actually get home. But there's the date there, 1678. Well, that's not too bad so far. That's 7 dates. I need to keep an eye on the time as well, actually. Let's have a quick look. Got 16 minutes. That's not too bad. Well, it's the first time I've actually ever been to Hitchin, and I must say I'm very impressed. And I've only done a very small corner of this actual old market town, and I don't even think 30 minutes is going to be enough time to explore this wonderful old town. I'm not too sure how Alice is doing. I'm hoping she don't see me coming from this direction. The town is quite small, so the likelihood is we will pass each other along our actual journey. Well, fingers crossed she don't head up that end of Bridge Street.
George Public House. Absolutely beautiful, really is. But we're here to look at architecture and talk about the history either. Here to find those elusive dates. I just reached the end of the road.
Right, everybody, this is the other end of Bridge Street here, and again, it's not that big a street, but the buildings are beautiful, and I don't really want to miss this little section. Look at that incredible building. It's lovely. Can't see any dates written on there though, which is a shame, unless there's something across the road. Oh, we've got another award here in here. Another Civic Award 1972 for the restoration and improvement of number 32 Bridge Street, Hitchin. Doesn't seem to be any old dates written down there. Another one of these Civic Awards here, 1969, for the restoration and improvement of this building. So I guess that's what the Civic Awards must be actually for the actual restoration project of some of these old buildings. Okay, I've got a blue plaque across the road for the Lord Lister Hotel. So while I'm at this end, I'm going to run across there so we can check that. So there we go. The Lord Lister Hotel, early Victorian building in the Georgian style. Joseph Lister, 1827 to 1912. Originator of modern antiseptic surgery. Attended Isaac Brown School here in 1840. And another one there. Lord Lister was at school here between the years 1838 and 1841. So that's another 2 dates. Well, I think that gives us about 9 dates so far. Not sure if there's anything around this corner before I head back towards... I haven't even been down the high street or anything yet. Okay, there's a lot of traffic around, so I'm gonna see if I can cross the road just over here. And I think I might actually carry on up this road just a little bit actually, because I think I've got 2 more dates further ahead of me here. Okay, it's actually Hitchin Museum that we're coming up to, and here's another 2 dates. So we've got William Fitch, master of the Hitchin British Boys' School, 1854 to 1899, lived here. His teaching was living to an unusual degree. And there's another one just further up. Which says Hitchin British Schools, founded on the site by William Wilshire Esquire in 1810. The buildings date from 1837 to 1905 and include a unique Lancasterian schoolroom and a rare gallery classroom. Well, that's pretty good going so far. I think that might be 11 dates. Gonna quickly run across this road. Now I want to try and get a bit of that town centre done. I'm not too sure how long I've got left. I've got 7 minutes. So there's another great view here, everybody, as we're heading down Bridge Street. And we're gonna try and get some of that high street done now. Well, Hitchin is certainly full of lots of history. Okay, we're walking past Sun Street. I've been down there already, so we're gonna head up and take the turning which I passed earlier, which is just on the right we're coming up to now. Okay, I'm not sure what this street's called, but we're going to see if we can find any old dates just down here.
It feels like I am, to be honest, but I've even just saw the poster and she showed the picture. She said, look, yeah, so behind, we've got a literally very she said it's all going to be
Okay, we're back in the old market square now. Got a date just up here. The Carling Building, dated 1882. Don't want to disturb the people drinking their coffee. I'm going to grab a photograph. Sorry, it's just the building I was taking a photograph of. yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah. No. Well, yeah. We're doing a History Street Challenge. We're checking down. We've got a YouTube channel.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, a couple of channels.
Yeah.
Hitchin's full of history. It's nice.
It is.
Beautiful, isn't it? Oh, we've got a date on the building over here as well. 1868. And that's that building. Just there. Oh, I've only got 2 minutes left. I'm going to take a quick look around the market square in case I've missed anything. And guys, I've actually run out of time. I think I didn't even get to the church, so I'm going to share a few photographs at the end of this video because the church is stunning, but I'm quite pleased with what I have actually achieved in this video. Okay, I think it's less than a minute to go, everyone, and I can see Alice in the distance waiting for me. And I'm going to head over and have a compare. And there's Alice, everyone. Okay, everybody, we've finished our History Street Challenge here in Hitchin, and we have both had an incredible time. This little market town is incredible and worth a visit. The place is full of history and it's so lovely and quaint. I found about 13 dates, and
I found about a dozen, yeah.
and Alice has found the same, and we found the same date, same oldest date as well.
We have
didn't
the Priory,
The
yes.
Priory,
So it is a draw.
so we have another draw, everybody.
Another draw, which is nice.
Yeah, it is nice, yeah.
But
And we've had an amazing time, haven't we? This is incredible.
It is the history of Hitchin and the diversity of architecture. I think is really rather amazing. So yeah, we're gonna have a walk around now and
have a little explore
and
before we
little
head
explore
home,
before
I
we
think.
head home, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, thank you everybody for joining us. Keep safe, stay well, and we will see you all soon. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye everybody. Bye.